What's up? It's your boy Austin Rutherford back here again. We all have dreams about doing whatever we want whenever we want. But the key is few people actually ever get to that point. But you want to know how the rich and wealthy and successful get to that point? They have a ton of things and or businesses that pay them residual income every single day and every single month and every single year. Some of these things are businesses and some of these things are rental properties. A business can be a residual asset if it's outsourced. If you have the right team and you don't have to be there every day, it can be residual. A rental property, if managed by a property management company or somebody on your team, can be residual because you don't have to do the work on it every single day. Keep in mind, they get paid no matter if they're on a yacht or they're on their private jet or they're in Europe or they're anywhere doing anything. They get paid every single day, every single week, every single month, no matter what happens. And when you get to the point where you have enough residual income coming into your life is more than what you spend every month to live, that's when you have true freedom because you have more money coming in than you can spend. You'll never run out of money at that point. I always knew about this and I always wanted a residual passive income to have that freedom. And for the first 5 years of my real estate investing career, I bought 25 rental properties. And then all the other deals I was either flipping or wholesaling or building new construction on. So I probably have 200 deals under my belt at this time. 25 are rentals, 175 flips. And I woke up one day and flipping and wholesaling is great. You make a lot of money today, but you're always out chasing the next thing. And I was like, man, if I truly want to build long-term wealth and have residual income and generational wealth, I can't do that from flipping and wholesaling. You can flip and wholesale and then take that money and buy more rental properties. So I decided I need to start stacking as many rental properties as possible so I can set myself up for the future and retire 1,000% on my own terms and do what I want when I want. So I'm gonna show you how I went from 25 rental properties to 50 rental properties and from $32,000 a month in income to $61,000 a month in income in just 90 days. Like I said, my career at the beginning was mostly flipping and wholesaling. It was great money, but it's not what I wanted long term. So I doubled my portfolio from 25 to 50 units in a matter of 90 days. And all those 25 units brought in $32,000 a month net. And for all those Twitter fingers, I guess it'd be YouTube fingers now, that say, well, there's mortgage and there's debt and there's liabilities and all these other things. Yes, you're right. There's vacancies, there's mortgage payments. I'm just talking about the gross at this point. And I'm assuming everyone pays rent, which sometimes doesn't happen. My goal right now is to build up to at least 100K a month by the end of this year, 2020. And then once I hit 100K, go to 200K and then 200K to 500K and just keep stacking and building from that point forward. So to get there, I went on a rental buying spree. Now our first exit in our business, instead of flipping or wholesaling, is keeping it as a rental property. So as soon as we get a deal in the pipeline, the first thing we look at is, does it fit our rental portfolio? And if it fits our criteria, which is very, very close to zero of our own dollars into the property using the BRRRR method, and it cash flows $400 a month, then that fits our criteria. There's a video here that will show you how you can get into these houses for free and how to use the BRRRR method so you don't have to have any of your own money into these deals in the first place if you want to take a look at that. More than half of our deals fit this criteria. So instead of flipping them, we're now keeping these. So we're buying a lot of rental properties every single month right now. And the deals that don't fit the rental criteria, we're not just passing on. We're still flipping and still wholesaling to bring in money now today. So like I said, my rental portfolio is 50 doors. It brings in $61,000 a month. It's crazy when you actually spend time and focus on something and work towards a goal, it usually works. I had 25 rentals in my first 5 years and I went to 50 rentals in the next 90 days. So I doubled my rental portfolio in 3 months. That's just like anything in life though. If you focus on negativity, negativity will come into your life. If you focus on positivity, positivity will come into your life. If you focus on opportunity, somehow, some way, somebody's gonna get lucky and an opportunity will present itself to you. What you focus on grows. No matter what you focus on, that is what grows. Now, I'm always big on numbers. Everyone says all these big numbers, but the only number that I truly care about is net profit. What do you keep in your pocket at the end of the day? How much do you actually walk away with? That's the only number that I care about. There's companies that sell $100 million of product and the owner only makes $1 million a year. The entire company nets $1 million a year. That's a 1% profit margin. I don't want to be in that type of company. So the only thing I care about is net profit. So enough of the big numbers. Like I said, I make $61,000 a month on those 50 rental properties, but I still have to pay my mortgage. I still have vacancies. I still have repairs. There's still expenses that have to come out of that. So I make about $300 per door profit. So on 50 rental properties, I'll make roughly $15,000 a month, roughly, give or take. You know, might make a little bit less one month and a little bit more one month, but my take is about $15,000 a month net profit. And the really cool thing with rentals though, it starts to add up over time. Most of my portfolio, most of my rentals are on 20-year loans right now. So that means when I'm 45 to 47 years old, they could potentially all be free and clear. So that's cool and all, but what does that mean? What does that look like dollar-wise? The biggest expense you have every single month is your mortgage payment, your principal and interest payment. That's the biggest expense that you pay every single month. So once you pay it off, you no longer have to make that payment. So what that does is it almost triples your income. So that same 15 grand, I'll now be bringing in $45,000 net per month. And by the way, over 20 years, the rent is going to increase. So instead of 15, you know, it'll be 20, and then 20 times 3 is 60K a month. So it just continues to rise. Retiring on $50,000 to $60,000 a month, net profit is a great life. It could be a phenomenal life. But it depends what your goals are. You know, if you want to be, you know, live a very carefree life and live in a very normal house, 100%, you can easily live off of that. But if you got dreams of yachts and jet skis and big houses and cars and all those nice things, that might not be enough money. Me personally, my goal is $832,000 a month net, which is about $10 million a year. So $10 million a year in profit is the goal that I'm shooting for. It's obviously not gonna happen today, it's not gonna happen tomorrow, but by the time I retire, quote unquote, that's the goal I wanna be at. So to do that, I need to continue buying a ton of rentals. But the key is here, like I said at the very beginning, rentals is not the only way of passive residual income. There's other ways of passive residual income. Some of those things are stocks. Stocks continue to rise or fall if you buy the wrong one, but they continue to go up over time without any of your work. Lending money. If you have $1 million and you lend that, they pay you every single month, no matter what happens. You get paid every single month. Businesses can be passive. So I'm just gonna start other businesses, hire team members that'll pay me every single month while they run the company over here. There's tons of ways of making passive residual income. I want a lot of my money to be from real estate, but I want a lot of my money to be from business in general. So I'm curious to see what your thoughts are. Comment below what your monthly residual income goal is. And by the way, let's say it's $10,000 a month. Once you hit that 10K, it's gonna change. You're gonna be like, all right, I want 50 or I want 100K now. So it's gonna continue to change. But comment below, let me know what your goals are and how you plan on go about doing that, whether it's stocks or lending or real estate or businesses or whatever it is. And while you're down there, make sure you hit that like button. YouTube loves the algorithm for the likes. I'd be greatly appreciated if you could hit that like button, and then make sure you hit that subscribe button as well so you can get all content going forward. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.